As the countdown to the November 11, 2023 governorship elections in Bayelsa, Imo, and Kogi states begin, with barely a month to the polls, the Abuja School of Social and Political Thoughts, a body of political analysts and observers, have stressed on the need for relevant stakeholders to be proactive to preserve the tenets of democracy in the states. Speaking at a policy dialogue on the upcoming elections in Abuja, the group linked the long-standing issue of insecurity and underdevelopment in the country to Nigeria's poor conduct of elections. Let's now join our correspondent for details.
Elections in Nigeria since the post-independence period have been marked by violence and contentious politicking. As political activities heat up for the much-anticipated November 11, 2023 governorship elections in Bayelsa, Imo and Kogi states, with political campaigns, rallies, debates and discussions already in full glare, observers say Nigeria is once again at the risk of experiencing another round of election-related violence, particularly as the security pressures have increased in intensity and expanded in scope this time. Amidst the growing tension that the activities of secessionists and other criminal elements will restrict residents from performing their civic responsibility in states where the offshoot elections are billed to hold, the Abuja School of Social and Political Thoughts, a body of political analysts and observers, is of the opinion that these criminal activities persist due to the failure of the government to uphold the tenets of democracy during elections and therefore call on the election body to live up to the expectations of Nigerians.
The critical thing about democracy and development is that where democracy can create consensus around development, democracy results in development. So we are worried that these coming elections and the ones we've had, that our leaders have not factored the link between democracy or lack of democratic elections and the development failures, and now the link between failed elections and insecurity. That's really the nexus. That we are seeing insecurity growing more because elections themselves have failed and have unleashed self-help. If somebody feels that whether you vote or not, he who controls the security, so many governors in some of these states have boasted that as long as they control INEC and the security, if you like, don't vote, if you like, vote. If after election there are cases of security mishandlement, is it difficult to remove that officer from that place or sanction them? So we're going to insist that the 2023 governorship election in Imo State, Kogi, and Bayelsa should be conducted under a framework that assures citizens that the INEC officials who are going to supervise them are neutral and seen to be so.
Also speaking at the event, Professor Abiodun Adeniyi, a distinguished fellow, and other speakers said Nigeria's democracy lacked standard practices and values and therefore stressed on the need to address deep-rooted issues that have plagued the country's democracy for years.
The credibility and the process has to be enhanced continuously so that it will not be jeopardized. Otherwise, there will be innate, deep-seated contradiction in the journey we are on, the democratic journey that we are on, and what we are seeing on ground. So when we want to measure the quality of our democratic system, the onus is now back on us to look at the content, the quality of these institutions, their productivity and efficiency. And if we have questions to ask, of course, we'll proceed to ask them around them so that their efficiency can be enhanced.
Currently, we must ensure that the electoral system has that kind of confidence of the match we all watch. When you see this football team is playing, the confidence must be that, because the people who moderate the matches are dispassionate. They are truly independent. There is no external influence.
The group also faulted the Independent National Electoral Commission's decision to abandon electronic transmission of results in the forthcoming Bayelsa State governorship election, while urging relevant bodies to address issues that marred previous elections, including the effective management and distribution of voting materials, electoral violence, amongst others.